we'll add a new script called player. But first of all, we need to add a new folder called scripts. Then we create the file called player. Basically, it's a player controller. And double click it to open the editor. You can choose any editor you want, like Writer, Visual Studio, anything you prefer. Editor is opened. We add some parameters. First of all, is a parameter called speed. This means how fast we want the character to move. It's a float variable with a starting value about call 5. And then we add two private components. One is Rigibot 2D because it's a 2D environment. So we call it Rigibot 2D. Another one is animator. Animator. This is because we want to change the animation from idle to walk. Another two, it's about the X and Y. Float X. And another one is float private float Y. Okay, we need to initialize the Rigibody and animator components. First of all, we have to initialize Rigibody called getComponent. This is a standard method to initialize component. This is Rigibody. And then animator components. Animator. When we have done the initialization of the components, we need to catch the moving value of X and Y. We use X and choose input dot get axis. This is we call it horizontal. This is for the X value. Then we choose Y and get axis. Choose vertical. This is Y. And then we want this one to move. How to do it? Since we want to use Rigibody, it's like in a physics operation. And we're using the game time, so we want to make that everything consistent with game time. Then choose that, and we define a walk method. Walk, and have vector 3 movement, a new vector 3. Rigibody 2D, then transform dot position plus movement multiply the speed multiply the time, and then we run it. We'll see what's happening. There's nothing happening. We need to put that component to the player. Okay, vectors 5. Run again. Okay, it's moving, but the thing is, there's no change direction of the look. The second is still in the idle animation. We want to make sure that everything that could match the moving direction and the animation change. How could we do that? It's easy. We just need to go back and in a fix update, do another script, which we call it change the moving direction and animation. Okay, because it's like horizontal moving, we just need to check the X value. So first of all, we change the X. If X greater than 0, that means it's on the right. So choose transform dot owner angle and to new vector 3. It's like then we don't do any change of the angle. So we choose animator dot see bool because it's a walk. We make it true. Then the animation will change. Another thing is we will do another check. If it's less than 0, that means it's moving to the left. So this time we will change the order angle. Also vector 3. This time it's gonna be 180 animator and civil walk. Also true. Yeah, this is because the value has been changed. So we'll change the direction and make the move have the move animation. Then if it stopped, that means the animation goes back to idle state. How could we do that? We choose check the x value. If it's less than 0.001 and it's greater than minus 0.01f, that means we call it's like stopped. Since we cannot check the x equal to 0 because the x is a float value, it's not recommended to check the float value whether it's equal to 0, because it's not 100% 0 for floating values. So we will choose this pattern. If this happens, we see it stopped and the animation stopped. Go back to the idle animation. So we go back to this one, then make it false. Okay, make sure everything here been called and go back and run it. You'll see what's happening. Okay, thank you.